I had a question and was wondering if you had any insight. So I have an escrow, and initially it's a probate. So initially I was told by the executor, yeah, in just 1 month we're going to have our letters and we're ready to go. It's like, oh, great, this is wonderful. Let's just do this. Called the attorney. The attorney says, yeah, in just 1 month we're going to have our letters. We're ready to go. I said, oh, great. Is it a formal or informal probate? He says, oh, it's formal. Oh, wonderful. Yep. Just need to get that court date and they're going to give us the letters and we're ready to go. Oh, wonderful. So then a couple days before the court date, I call the attorney and he goes, oh, geez, I made a mistake, or the court made a mistake. They wrote the wrong year on the court date. It was last year instead of this year. And I was like, really? That's crazy. So I end up calling the judge and I said, hey, the judge's quarters. I said, hey, can you do us a favor? Can you, my sellers are on pins and needles. They really need to sell this house for many reasons, and they really don't have money to pay for, HOA fees and taxes for the next however many years, and they've already been paying for 2 years. Is there any way we can bump up the court date? And they said, oh yeah, no problem. Just have the judge fill out this one paper and we're gonna redo the court date and you can come in and just finish it up. I said, oh great. So then I'm only sharing the story so that way you have full context.
Yeah.
So then I called the judge again, I mean the attorney again, and he goes, oh darn, I'm gonna get that paper right away. And then click. And then I called him again. He's, oh yeah, by tomorrow I'm gonna have that. And then click. And then we look, no paper, no communication, and he just totally ghosted us. I haven't spoken to him for like a week or two.
Um, by us, this is
Me,
including your client, right?
including my client,
Okay.
both.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that he and the client weren't having conversations on the back end going, this David guy, he's just a pushy jerk. Okay. But he's
Maybe, but
ghosting them too.
I don't think so. I thought so too. But so she owed him $800, I found out. So then I also called and left messages, said, "Hey, we'll take care of the $800.
Hmm.
Let's just get it going and we'll take care of that."
Small firm, large firm, solo practitioner. What are we dealing with?
Solo practitioner.
Solo. Okay. All right. I've had solos that get a little overwhelmed. In some cases, so the solo practitioner that I had that got a little bit overwhelmed was also getting a lot of court assignments, guardianship, elder law, probate, a lot of court assignments, along with the private practice business that was coming in organically, and she got really swamped. And what I did is said, "Hey, um, could I be your gopher?" So if there's things that need to be filled out, dropped off, filed, you're having trouble getting anything signed, use me. Let me know. Is there anything that I could get signed, notarized, or dropped off for you? Now,
Nice.
we need that in our schedule, like we need a hole in the head. It's in some cases we don't have the time, but I would approach it like, hey, treat me like you're a paralegal or your assistant. Is there anything that you need to have signed for you? And that particular approach with one attorney led to a number of great referrals for me for a few years. So um, you might want to try that.
Sure.
Yeah. See if you can get the attorney back on the phone. They may have gotten sick, or, I mean, sometimes people ghost you for a pretty good reason. I've been
Yeah.
ghosted by people who died. I mean, so sometimes there's a reason. I would imagine this is just an overwhelmed attorney that needs a little bit of help.